2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
This is the matchup we've been waiting for all KBA season. The Goldenrod Wartortles taking on the Celadon City Slashers here at Slashers Stadium in what is most likely the most anticipated matchup we will see all year. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite Four TV, and what a matchup it is. Two of the top three teams in the KBA, the Slashers entering 5-2, the Wartortles entering 6-1. Basically, any award you can think of, the top two in the race for this, are playing in this game. Top two in DPOY ranking, Gyarados, Sceptile. Top two in MVP, Gyarados, Alakazam. Top two in 6th Mon of the Year, you could argue, Executor and Mew. What a matchup this is set to be, and we're about to be underway. Gyarados is going to win the tip-off against Machamp. Parappa dribbles it out. Parappa, coming off his worst game of the season, finds Scyther. Scyther to Scizor, posts up against Machoke. Scizor turns around, jumper, no good. Rebound from Machamp early on. Machamp's going to find Alakazam. Alakazam dribbling with it on the outside. Alakazam, I've mentioned many a time, favorite for MVP this season. Dribbles to his right after a good screen, makes the bucket. It's a long two from Alakazam to open things up, and perhaps get used to seeing that. Parappa gets it on the outside, dribbles right by Alakazam, drains a three. And Celadon takes the lead. Good screen set by Scizor. It's the Scizor role. He's really the Draymond Green of the league. He's not much of a scorer, but he does everything else ridiculously well. Scizor grabs the rebound after Alakazam's miss. He's stripped by Machoke. Machoke takes it the other way, finds Machamp. Machamp blocked by Scizor. And this defensive front for Celadon will be very tough to break. Scyther on the other side. Jumper, no good. Rebound by Luffy. Luffy's going to be fouled by Sceptile. Monkey D. Luffy will head to the free throw line. Luffy's averaging 11 points, 2.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists a game. That's one of the best rebounding guards in the entire KBA. 0.7 steals, 0.6 blocks, 48% from the field, 58% from three. He's a lot of these players looking to cement themselves in the All-Star conversation. We're only 2 games away from the All-Star game, so these guys want to make an impression before it's selected. Monkey D. Luffy makes the first free throw. And you could argue this will look very similar to the starting lineup for the All-Star game, the starters in this one. I think you could argue the backcourt will be entirely maintained. Luffy's second free throw also good. Luffy's already played Goldenrod this year as a member of Saffron. They didn't come out successful in that game. Obviously, Goldenrod only losing 1 game, and that was the famous overtime loss coming against Lake of Rage. Alakazam's going to fake the three. Alley-oop! Finds Machamp for the dunk.
Assisted by.
And there's Alakazam doing what he does best, spreading the ball out, making smart plays. Scizor on the other side. He's going to hand it off to Scyther. Scyther nearly stripped by Sceptile. And this is going to be a tough matchup for Sceptile. A 4-time tight disadvantage against Scyther. Could come to bite him. Parappa drives over Alakazam. Gets the lay-in to fall. Parappa's got 5 early. Alakazam against Parappa, no type advantage there, obviously. Parappa not a Pokemon. Gengar, Luffy again. Luffy not a Pokemon. Sceptile takes it for 3. Outside. No good. Rebound from Gyarados. Gyarados has a minor type advantage over Machamp, at least resists him. Gyarados' pass inside, intercepted by Machoke. That's Machoke's second steal of the game. Gengar on the other side. Gengar waits. Gengar pulls up. Gengar's shot, no good. Rebound goes to Scizor. This is going to be dangerous for Goldenrod. It's the rebounding. Gyarados is one of the top rebounders in the league. Scizor is not bad himself as Luffy's going to drain a 3. Meanwhile, Machamp and Machoke just tend to be outclassed on the glass many a time. Timeout Wartortles. Great start for the Celadon City Slashers. My goodness, they have come out to play and want to get a statement victory. Leading 10-4 in the early first quarter. Machoke gonna inbound it. Alakazam's short. Takes the feed. Alakazam against Parappa. Hands it off to Gengar. Gengar dribbles to the left. Finds Alakazam for 3. That's good. Alakazam's got 5. Coming off a 17-point game and a win. A nice feed by Luffy inside. Parappa's got 7. The point guard's already going to duel. I've mentioned these probably the 2 best point guards in the KBA. The top 4 in MVP voting right now we're currently playing in this game. I think the only one you could argue is also up there is perhaps for Alligator. Alakazam against Parappa. Euro step over Gyarados. How about that? Finishes in Gyarados' face. 3 for 4 from the field. 7 points, 1 assist. Making a statement saying, yeah, I'm the MVP. Luffy against Gengar. Luffy spinning over Gengar. That's good. Look at Luffy's start. 14 points from the backcourt so far. Only 4 players have scored in this game, and they're 23 points. Gengar for 3. He makes it 5. We're halfway through the first quarter, and as expected, both these teams flying offensively. Well, I wouldn't say Celadon's particularly known for their offense. Their defense is elite, but they can keep up with the top teams offensively. They've got some great scoring threats in Luffy and Parappa. Speaking of Parappa, he's going to pull up from 3. That's no good. Rebound by Machamp. Gyarados has been quiet so far, which is a little surprising. Machamp's got a bit of a mismatch against Luffy. Machoke finds Alakazam. Alakazam behind the back. Good defense by Parappa, sliding by the screen. Machamp on the outside. Gonna give it. Gonna get a traveling violation. Captain Falcon upset. Scizor set to inbound. 14-12. Only 2 players have scored for Celadon City. It's their backcourt. They each have 7. Parappa finds Scizor for the finish. Rappa hasn't been much of a passer this year. They're more of a pass-by-committee kind of team. In fact, 4 of the 5 members of their starting lineup averaging at least 2.4 assists a game. Really impressive rate. Machoke with it. In the post against Scizor. His shot falls. Both teams shooting 60% or above right now. Parappa against Alakazam. Parappa finds Luffy. Luffy against Gengar. Luffy in the post. Turnaround. Jumper. Banks it home. Luffy's got 9. What a start. It's a 4-point lead. Alakazam dribbling it out. You take a look. You see some players on the bench getting ready to come in. Machoke. Finds Sceptile. Sceptile bounce pass to Alakazam. He's against Parappa. Finds Sceptile. Machoke. Gengar for 3. No good. Rebound by Gyarados. Gyarados many games in a row with at least 19.0 so far. Gyarados finds Scizor. Scyther to Parappa. Parappa's got an open Scyther. What is Parappa doing? Should have passed it. Finds Luffy instead. In the post. Shot clock winding down. Doesn't matter. Luffy's got 11 in the opening quarter. 4 for 4 from the field. 1 rebound, 1 assist. What a start for the Pirate. Sceptile going to be blocked by Luffy. Rebound to Gyarados. Look at Luffy's domination so far. Parappa. Looking inside. Tipped. Scyther over Sceptile. That's no good. Rebound to Gyarados, who muscles his way by Machamp and puts it in. Gyarados finally on the board. It's an 8-point lead. Sceptile to Machamp. Machamp against Gyarados. Knocks him down. Machamp going to work.
Number 35.
Just teasing him. Machamp with 4 points. It's Gyarados carrying it out. Some more players getting ready to enter the game. Gyarados drives. Gyarados over Machamp. That's no good. Rebound to Machoke. Sceptile against Scyther. Sceptile stops. Sceptile dribbles towards his left. Sceptile on the outside, just near the corner. Sceptile to Machamp. Machamp against Parappa. This is a big mismatch. Machamp Can't finish. Great defense from Parappa. Rebounded by the Rapper. He's against Alakazam. He's got 7 points right now. Gyarados hands it off to Scizor. Scizor stops. Scizor finds Luffy. Luffy over Gengar. That's no good. Finally, a miss for Monkey D. Luffy. Rebound to Machoke. Here comes Gengar. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Gengar to Alakazam. Alakazam against Gyarados. Look at this one-on-one. The two leading MVP vote getters. Alakazam waits. Alakazam waits. Alakazam. Alley-oop to nobody. Not sure what was happening there. Here comes Parappa. Finds Scyther. Scyther, 1 second. Puts it up. No good. That'll do it for the first quarter. It was a dominant start offensively, really, for both teams, but since then, the shots have gone cold, but the Celadon City Slashers are currently leading the Wartortles 22-16 through one quarter. We got more action when we come back.
16.
We're back in Celadon City. The Celadon City Slashers currently leading the Goldenrod Wartortles 22-16 through one quarter. I believe it was 14-12 halfway through the first, and since then, it's been a total of 10 points scored in the 4 minutes since. Apologies, 12 points scored in the 4 minutes since. We're getting things going in the second quarter. Now, this could be where Goldenrod makes a mark. They've got one of the best benches in the league, probably the best bench in the league. Zorora finds Mew. Mew to Garchomp. Garchomp to Machoke to Pidgeot on the outside. Pidgeot hands it off to Mew. Mew to Zorora. Zorora spins around a Lowland Sandslash. Puts it up. That's no good. Rebound by Executor. Now, outside of Executor, Celadon City might be a little weak in the bench, but Executor, man, is Executor good. Gonna draw the foul and get the bucket. Already going to work. It's Executor. He'll head to the free throw line. Executor's averaging 7.5 points, 5 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 0.4 skills, 0.9 blocks, 68.8% from the field. Incredible stuff. We'll take a look at some of the leaders in three-point percentage entering this game. Pidgeot sits 5th at 71.4%. Parappa in 7th with 64.3%. Those two participating in the game. Executor's free throw is good. Executor, I believe, the fourth leading scorer off the bench this season, but the efficiency is what keeps him in the 6th Mon of the Year race, easily top 3 in that. Mew to Pidgeot. Mew also likely top 3 in 6th Mon of the Year. Garchomp against Executor. Executor playing some hounding defense. Garchomp to Pidgeot. Pidgeot against Inteleon. This could be an interesting mismatch, and Pidgeot puts it up. Pidgeot's got the shot made. The Wartortles shooting 50% from the field. Celadon shooting 59%. Scizor bounce pass to a Lowland Sandslash. Lowland Sandslash, I believe, might be last in the KBA in points. Finds Inteleon for 3. That's no good. Rebound by Machoke. Mew dribbles it out. Mew alley-oop to Garchomp, who throws it down. Climbing the ladder, and the lead is down to 5. It's going to be a turnover by Parappa. Zorora takes it the other way. Stops on a dime, gives it off to Mew. Mew against Inteleon, not major mismatch. Just swapping point guard and shooting guard. Mew finds Garchomp inside, going to be fouled by Executor. Garchomp will head to the free throw line. Garchomp averaging 3.9 points, 4 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 0.3 blocks, 0.3 skills, 1.3 blocks, 43% from the field, 0% from 3. Look at some of the leaders in field goal percentage participating in this game. Executor sits 2nd at 68.8%. Machamp is 4th among all starters with 64.5%, 6th total in terms of blocks. Gyarados dominating that category, 3.9 per game. That's almost 1 per game more than anybody else. Scizor ranking 5th at 2.6 a game. Machamp 6th, 2.4. And Machoke with 2 a game ranks 9th. Garchomp's second free throw's no good. It's rebounded by Scizor. Scizor dribbles it up. Scizor to the corner for three. Inteleon no good. Rebound by Pidgeot. And those missed open threes could come back to cost them, because right now the Wartortles seem to have a little bit more momentum. Here's Zorora, finds Mew. Mew fakes out Mr. Mime, drives right by and finishes with ease. Mew's first bucket of the game, coming off a game-high 18 points in the previous performance. Mr. Rhyme on the other side. I mentioned this would be the tough time for Celadon City when they don't have their starters on the court. Scizor spins around Pidgeot, finds Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme, 5 on the shot clock, gets a screen. Mr. Rhyme fakes out Mew, now over Pidgeot, that's no good. Rebound by Mew. Mew finds Garchomp. Garchomp stops on a dime, sends it inside to Zorora for the bucket. Where was Executor going? I don't know, but we are tied. 8-3, the bench points right now. Alolan Sandslash to Scizor. Scizor's got a bit of room in the post. Over Pidgeot. That's no good. Rebounded by Pidgeot. Pidgeot finds Zorora. Zorora over Sandslash. Got it for the lead. And it silences the Celadon City crowd. Timeout Slashers. Yeah, they need that. Take a look at the leaders in steals per game this season. Machamp ranks top 10 with 1 a game. Gyarados second in the league at 1.3 per game. So first in blocks, second in steals. Sceptile fourth at 1.1 per game. Sorry, third at 1.1 per game. Alolan Sandslash will inbound it. They've got no changes to who's on the court, except now Zoro's on, so their lineup's even worse right now. Alolan Sandslash against Zorora. Gives it to Zoro. Zoro against Pidgeot. Zoro's been one of the most inefficient players in the league, and there you go. Falls down after being blocked by Pidgeot. Zorora, other way, fouled, will head to the free throw line. Zorora taking over. Zorora's averaging 6 points, 1.1 rebounds, 0.7 assists, 0.6 steals, 0.1 blocks, 50% from the field, 40% from three. Take a look at the leading assisters playing in this game. Luffy sits 7th in the league at 3.1. Alakazam, 3.4 a game, sits 5th. In terms of rebounds, Gyarados, 9.3, 3rd in the KBA. Machamp, 4th at 8.6. And in scoring, Alakazam, 4th at 15 per game. Gyarados, 5th at 14.9 points a game. Gengar, 14.7 points a game is 6th. And Parappa, 14.1 is 7th. So 4 really strong players and probably the 4 leaders in the MVP race right now. Zorora misses the first free throw. We'll see if he can hit the second one. Celadon City's totaled 3 points so far in the second quarter. It's been a disaster. About as bad as it can be. And you wonder, like, Goldenrod has the best starting lineup and the best bench in the KBA at this stage. How is anybody going to stop him? Alolan Sandslash misses that shot. Rebound by Garchomp. Here comes Pidgeot, blazing through. Going to draw the foul against Zoro. Pidgeot will head to the line now. Pidgeot's averaging 5.4 points, 2.7 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 0.6 steals, 0.1 blocks, 52% from the field, 71.4% from three. We'll see how Goldenrod got to this point.
Taking 2 shots.
They started things off with a win over Saffron, which, again, probably the best time to play them when they hadn't figured everything out. Seemed to beat Central City by 10. Then a 1-point win over Mushroom Kingdom. That was the famous 19-point comeback. Dominant win over Pallet Town by 23. And then a 19-point win over Rock Tunnel. They proceeded to lose to Lake of Rage in overtime by 6. And then a victory over the Kanto Embers in their most recent game. Pidgeot makes the second free throw, has 4 now, and the lead is up to 5, 14-3. They've outscored Celadon City in the second. Inteleon gonna draw the foul against Squirtle. Will head to the free throw line. Finally, Inteleon's on the board. Says, you know what, they've got a big enough lead. Fine, I'll go start making shots. Take a look to see how Celadon got to this point. open things up with a 1-point win over Pallet Town, then a 1-point win over Lake of Rage. 2 great games to start the year. A loss to Team Rocket in their next game, put them at 2-1. Then a win over Lavender Town with Executor's really coming out game. They proceeded to lose to Saffron, but again, at this stage, Saffron may be the hottest team in the league. Celadon City then proceeded to beat Mushroom Kingdom by 9, and then Rock Tunnel by 6. Perhaps not as much as you'd like to, but they sit 5-2 on the season. Inteleon's going to convert the and one. It's now Zorora against Zoro. Zoro backed up, left a wide open shot, won't go. Rebound to Zoro. You'd think Zoro would play better with Luffy on his team now, but really doesn't seem to be helping that much. Inteleon finds Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme spinning up against Mew. Mr. Rhyme fakes him once and puts it in. That's a fantastic effort from Mr. Rhyme to tie the game. 3.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Squirtle for 3. No good. Rebound to Zoro. Zoro gives it to Executor, and finally some starters set to come back in. I think that's a sigh of relief you're hearing from the crowd. Mr. Rhyme driving to his right, nearly stripped, and he's going to find Zoro, who dunks it over Garchomp. Like he just learned Ice Beam. Garchomp was weak to that attack. Garchomp in the post at the other side. Against Executor. Squirtle for 3. Got it!
Number 7.
Everyone on the bench for Goldenrod has scored now. They've got 17 bench points. Timeout Celadon. 2:37 to go in the half. 17-10, the bench points right now in favor of Goldenrod. So once again, still controlling that stat. Zoro takes the inbound from Gyarados, stripped of the ball by Pidgeot. Zorora finds Garchomp. Garchomp finds Mew in the corner. Great feed, but Mew misses the 3. Oh no! Rebound for Zoro. Zoro to Gyarados, fouled by Pidgeot. Immediately going to work and gets the bucket. Gyarados now has 5.
Defensive foul. Number 18.
Apologies, Gyarados now has 4. A chance to make it 5 now. I mentioned Gyarados second in the MVP running right now. 14.9 points, 9.3 rebounds, 2.9 assists, 1.3 steals, 3.9 blocks. Perhaps the most balanced stat line in the entire KBA. He's going to make the free throw. Now up to 5 points. In a game where he outperforms Alakazam, if he were to outperform Alakazam in this game, I think you could argue he is the MVP favorite now. Mew's shot. Good. Mew's got 4. Goldenrod now shooting better than the Slashers. Gyarados hands it off to Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme against Mew. Over Mew. Got it. Mr. Rhyme's got 4 with 2 assists. Celadon retakes the lead. Pidgeot against Zoro. Pidgeot finds Mew. Mew to Squirtle. Squirtle to Zorora. Zorora turns around. Jumper over Scyther. No good. Rebound by Luffy. Luffy's second board of the half. Finds Scyther. Scyther stripped, and that's another steal for Goldenrod. This time it's Mew coming away with it. Mew's going to find Squirtle. Squirtle over Luffy. That's good. Squirtle having a decent start. Got 5. We're tied up. Mr. Rhyme dribbles it out. Gyarados to Zoro. Zoro finds an open Luffy inside. It wasn't a good pass, and Luffy can't convert but grabs his own rebound. Gonna be blocked. Zorora takes it the other way. Finds Pidgeot. It's a 2-on-1. Pidgeot over Zoro. That's no good. Rebounded by Zoro. Here comes Mr. Rhyme. Finds Luffy. Luffy waits, gets a screen. Luffy dribbles behind the back. Stripped by Squirtle. Another turnover for Celadon. Here comes Squirtle. Gives it off to Zorora. Back to Squirtle. Squirtle over Luffy. That's a tough shot. Rebound goes right to Garchomp, who's going to be fouled by Gyarados. Head to the free throw line. Great job boxing out and getting the angle. And Garchomp will shoot 2. A chance to give Celadon, or give Goldenrod the lead.
Number 11. 2 shots.
First free throw for Garchomp. It's good. Seems like the rest of this, now the starters for Goldenrod coming back in. What a shift by their bench. Able to get them from down quite a few to, well, the lead. And the second one's also good. 23-13, I believe, is the score in terms of bench points. Complete dominance in favor of the Wartortles. Luffy dribbles to his right. Luffy blocked by Machoke. Rebound goes to Squirtle. Squirtle takes it the other way. Finds Gengar in the corner. Gengar finds Garchomp. Machoke to Mew. Mew against Mr. Rhyme. 5 on the clock. Mew pulls up for 3. Got it!
Number 1.
To end the half. And that'll do it. Goldenrod dominates the second quarter. Celadon's bench collapses as we expected. And the Wartortles lead at the half. We'll be back with second half action very shortly. Well, it was a 26-point second quarter that brought Goldenrod into the lead over the Celadon City Slashers in what has been the most anticipated game of the season. Curtis Coleman on the call for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. And we're about to get underway in the second half. Can the Slashers make the comeback? It's not really too much of a comeback. It's only 5 points, but still they would be down and pulling away if they... Obviously, if they do take the lead. Alakazam dribbles it out to start the second half. It's the bench that's been so dominant for Goldenrod. I mentioned best starters in the league, probably also the best bench. Gengar for 3. Got it! And remember, they did that all without Gengar really stepping up in the first half, so this could get ugly in the second. Mr. Rhyme. Goldenrod kind of feels like the LA Dodgers in a sense where yeah, they have elite starters, but at the same time, it seems like there's no salary cap in the league. They have all the fully evolved forms, all the cool legendaries. There is sense that some teams might get frustrated with this. Celadon hasn't scored in the last almost 3 minutes either, so that's another part of it. Celadon's offense just kind of pooping the bed at this point. There's a block from Scizor against Machoke. Their defense hasn't been that poor, especially against the best offensive team in the league. Parappa on the outside. Parappa had 7 in the first half. Parappa finds Scizor. The other main stat that stands out is the steals. Scizor takes it to the hoop, won't get it to go. Rebound by Machoke. Rebounds are also in favor actually of Celadon City. They've been the better rebounding team as expected, but the bench and the steals, and there's steal number 3 for Machoke. Alakazam takes it the other way. Alakazam's against Parappa. Alakazam, they're up 8 right now. Alakazam finds Garchomp. Garchomp to Alakazam. Nice cut and an easy finish. Alakazam's got 9. 7-2. The turnovers right now. Dominance for Goldenrod. Mr. Rhyme for 3. That's no good. Another wide open 3 bricked from Celadon City. And this is the point where Goldenrod pulls away. Gengar fading away. No good. Rebound from Gyarados. Gyarados hasn't been nearly as aggressive with the ball. That's also a reason why they're struggling in this game. It's been a great performance from Garchomp, largely not locking him down and making sure they don't pass him the ball. Scyther's going to pull up, make his first bucket of the game. Lead down to 8, but that's not really going to help too much. Machoke, they're going to get a timeout. Not sure the reason behind it. They're pulling away to begin the third, too. Perhaps Captain Falcon just didn't like a rotation. 47-39. Goldenrod leads. Machamp takes the inbound pass, finds Gengar. Gengar dribbling with it. Gengar finds Machoke inside. No good. Rebound to Scyther. Here comes Scizor the other way. Scizor finds Parappa. Parappa over Alakazam with the finish. Parappa's got 9. Both point guards with 9 points. Alakazam dribbles it out. Alakazam with it. Alakazam finds Gengar. Gengar to Machoke. Sceptile for 3. Got it!
Number 3.
There you go, the big clutch player, Sceptile, known for his defense, getting things going offensively. Sceptile has a chance to be an all-star starter because the small forwards for outside of the Kanto region are quite lacking. That will help his case, draining that 3 and being just a really efficient scorer overall. Parappa's shot won't go. Inside, Scizor's got the rebound, finds Parappa outside. A midi, no good, and Celadon City is just missing wide open shots. Other side, Gengar puts it in over Inteleon. Gengar's got 8. That's second on the team. Parappa dribbles it out. Inteleon to Scizor. The lead's at 11. Scizor drives through. Scizor, no good. Rebound to Machoke. Alakazam dribbles it out, finds Machamp. Machamp's been quiet. Gyarados has largely locked him down. As I say that, Machamp proves me wrong, finishes. He's got 6 points. He's outscoring Gyarados. Not that Gyarados has been poor by any means, he just hasn't taken any shots. Scyther drives. Scyther over Sceptile. That's not going to fall. Exceptional defense, as always, from Sceptile. He's making a claim to fame for Defensive Player of the Year. Alakazam finds Machamp. Machamp gives it back to Alakazam. Alakazam drives. Alakazam finishes. He's got 11. Says this is my MVP to take. And he is proving that tonight. Inteleon loses it. Nearly stripped by Gengar. More turnover trouble. It's a 15-point game now. This one is not even close. This is, as they would say, B2A. Sandslash to Executor. Sandslash takes it. Sandslash to Parappa. Parappa to Gyarados. Gyarados against Pidgeot, gives it to Parappa for 3. That's good. Parappa's got 12. They're going to need more of that if they want to come back. They're down by 12. Sceptile dribbles it out, finds Machamp. Machamp to Sceptile. Sceptile to Pidgeot. Pidgeot drives through. Pidgeot going to be fouled by Gyarados. Pidgeot will head to the free throw line. Pidgeot has 4 points already.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, this game has really shown the importance of depth. Obviously, their starters have done a good amount of damage as well, but it's really the bench points that are making the major difference. 32 to 14 in that category. Make that 33 to 14. And again, shows the possible need for a salary cap. I mean, you got fully evolved and legendary forms all the way up and down this lineup. Actually, you got evolved forms on Celadon too, just... It does feel like the Dodgers in a sense. Executor, he's been so quiet in this game. Executor drives, blocked by Machamp. Strong defense, rebound to Pidgeot. Gengar takes it up. Gengar throws it down over Parappa. Timeout Slashers. Immediate timeout called. Gengar's got 10 now. That's second on the team. And the guards for Goldenrod taking over. Really just top to bottom. Goldenrod, the better team. And that's been shown tonight. Absolutely dominating Celadon City. And what we thought would be maybe the best game of the season, it's not even close. The Slashers just pulling away in almost every category except rebounding. I'll say in the open misses from Celadon City have been really bad. Really bad. At least 10 points lost on just wide open shots that they bricked. Luffy's got a game high, got a team high, got second in the game, 11 points despite all that. That all came in the first half. Finds Parappa. Parappa over Mew, no good. Rebound goes to Parappa. Parappa kicks out. Gyarados to Sandslash. Sandslash to Luffy, to Parappa. Why is Gyarados on the outside? What is this game plan? Luffy for 3. No good. Rebound for Sceptile. Sceptile has led the defensive charge. They've been locking down their opponents. Pidgeot over Gyarados won't go. Gyarados to Executor. Executor charging, draws the foul. Executor will head to the free throw line. Foul called on Sceptile.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Right now, player of the game has quite a few options. I think you could argue Mew. You could argue Alakazam. I think Sceptile's got a case as well, to be honest, leading this lockdown effort. And Machoke, who's been really strong defensively. Executor makes the first free throw. Executor has 4 points now. Lead is down to 15. Gonna need much more of that if they want to win this game. Second free throw's good. Executor's got 5. Mew dribbles it up. Mew to Machamp. Machamp blocked by Executor, sunning him. That was a strong block. Luffy, other side, over Gengar. Makes Gengar fall. Luffy's got a game high 13. Mew. Gengar, 3, no good. Rebound to Machamp, great effort, blocked by Executor again. Sandslash finds Parappa. Parappa to Luffy. Luffy, step back, no good over Gengar. And what are the coaches doing? How are they scheming Gyarados? Because he is nowhere near the basket on every shot as Mew's gonna drain a 3. More of an exclamation point. Mew's got 10, Parappa. You see right now, you look, where the heck is Gyarados? Why is Gyarados on the outside? Why is he not inside? Why is he not trying to break through? And it's rebounded by Sceptile. Here comes Mew. Mew over Parappa. Easy bucket. Mew's got 12. That's a team high, and Mew in the last few games has really made his claim for 6th Mon of the Year. He actually might pass Cell in the running for 6th Mon of the Year. Parappa pass the ball, and Alolan Sandslash wide open, but even the threat of Sceptile makes them uncomfortable. Luffy over Gengar puts it in. Luffy's got 15. The lead is at 15, though. Mew. Oh, my! Mew showing Parappa who's boss. Final play of the third quarter, perhaps. Parappa, shot clock off, finds Gyarados. Gyarados inside. Gyarados kicks out. Parappa for 3. Got it! Both guards for Celadon with 15, but that'll do it for the third. 67-53. It is not even close.
76ers. 53.
The Wartortles, 8 minutes away from a commanding statement victory and putting their stamp on what is almost virtually a lock for first place. Welcome back to a much emptier Slashers Stadium. The Goldenrod Wartortles running away with this game. Take a look at the assist of the game. Gengar takes the feed from Mew. Mew's been all over the court. A team high 14 points, leading the charge, but really everyone on the team, the bench, has been so dominant. $14 bench points for Celadon City. Luffy's going to be fouled by Mew. Head to the free throw line. As I count up the bench points on the other side, 35-14 through 3 quarters in terms of bench points. This might be a record for most bench points in a game that they are about to set. The highest I can remember is 40, which they had against Rock Tunnel, I believe. That or Pallet Town. It was one of the two. As Monkey D. Luffy heads to the free throw line. Luffy enters this game averaging 11 points, 2.4 rebounds, 3.1 assists. I've been through this already, but Luffy's got 16 points now. It's not a bad performance by any means. And he's also done a good job containing Gengar. Just the bench has not done its job. Really, that's the theme of the game. The bench just absolutely pummeled. And again, it makes you question really the validity of these rosters when they were made. In a sense. Or the integrity, I should say, of these rosters. Luffy's going to make the second free throw, up to 18 points. Alakazam dribbles it out. To Mew. Mew for 3. No good. Rebound by Executor. Parappa drives over Alakazam. No good. Rebound to Machoke. And they have completely contained Gyarados in this game. Whether it's Pidgeot, whether it's Machoke, whether it's Machamp. I wouldn't say Machamp's done that great, but Garchomp just absolutely dominating Gyarados and rendered him invisible. Alakazam drains the 3. Once again saying, this is my MVP. Parappa on the other side. Has 15 points, finds Gyarados. Why do they keep scheming Gyarados to the outside? That's the other question. Put Gyarados at center. Gyarados is a 5. Scyther, Gyarados for 3. Blocked by Machamp. Gyarados no chance at making that one. Machamp takes it the other way, hands it off to Alakazam. Alakazam over Parappa, draws the foul. We'll head to the free throw line. The league's best player, a chance to extend that lead even further.
At the line for the Warriors, number 65.
15 points a game, 1.6 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 0.7 steals, 0.1 blocks, 56.5% from the field, 57% from 3. That's what it takes to be an MVP caliber player and stepping up in the big moments. Remember, he had that game winner against Mushroom Kingdom. Alakazam has come up clutch nearly every time they've needed him to. And once again, he's doing that against one of the best teams in the league in Celadon and completely outplayed his MVP rival. Alakazam hits the first free throw. Up to 15 points. Second free throw, also good. Got 16 now. Luffy dribbles it out. It's a 16-point game. Luffy finds Scizor, midi. Good. Scizor's second bucket. In a game where both teams' bigs have been really quiet, honestly. As Alakazam just drives right by Gyarados. Perhaps that's a good visualization of the MVP race. Just see ya. And the Slashers call a timeout down 16. Alakazam has a team-high 18. Tied with Luffy for the game-high. Scizor inbounding it to Parappa. Parappa for three. No good. Rebound to Machoke. What a game it's been for Machoke. He's only got 2 points, but man, what a versatile player. He's been getting the steals so strong on the defensive end. Really the unsung hero of this game. Player of the game is going to be Alakazam or Mew, but man, Machoke really showing his value to this team. Zorora over Scyther, no good. Rebound to Gyarados. Gyarados to Scizor, dropped by Scizor. Machamp has it. Tipped away. Zorora gets a wide open track, and he throws it up to Machamp, who dunks it in over Gyarados. My goodness, an even bigger exclamation point. I don't think the metaphors were strong enough for Gyarados to know, yeah, you're not that guy, pal. A block from Zorora against Luffy. Zorora finds Machamp. Machamp to Alakazam. Alakazam. Inside to Machamp. Machamp's got a mismatch against Scyther. Shooting foul against Scyther before he even got the shot. That's fishy. That's a blocking foul. That's not a shooting foul. Machamp was not in the process of shooting there. No, I'm calling that one out. MF Doom doing really just getting coached, severely outcoached by Captain Falcon right now. Machamp will head to the free throw line, averaging 10.2 points, 8.6 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 1 steal, 2.4 blocks. But again, this is kind of one of the players where the numbers, they're kind of lying. I wouldn't say he's been that good this season. He's been one of the more average centers in the league. The numbers may suggest otherwise, but really he tends to be being outplayed by his center counterpart. Not in this game, though. I will say that Gyarados has not outplayed anybody, really. Second free throw also good. Machamp's got 10. Doesn't feel like it, but once again, one of the quietest 10 points you'll ever see. Mr. Rhyme drives over Machoke. He finishes. Mr. Rhyme's got 6. 42% from the field for the Slashers now. They are just not shooting well anymore. Alakazam dribbling it with his left hand. Alakazam's got 18. Finds Machoke. Machoke pulls up from the mid-range. That's good. There you go. That's a good bucket from Machoke. Well-deserved good bucket from Machoke. Mr. Rhyme on the other side. Luffy's cutting. A little late on the pass, but Luffy's got the bucket. Luffy's got 20. Leading scorer for his team, 7 for 14. That's the other thing. Alakazam, 7 for 8 from the field, and he's got nearly 20 points. Zorora to Alakazam. Alakazam with it. Strip. Mr. Rhyme, great effort to get the ball out. Finally does. Not fighting until the final whistle. Or not giving up until the final whistle. Luffy's shot, no good. I'm sure not fighting until the final whistle may have been the motto for Celadon in this game. Hey-ya! Alakazam against Mr. Rhyme. Inside to Machamp. This is another major mismatch. What is MF Doom scheming? Because every time I see Gyarados is on the wrong player. Machamp, an easy dunk. Probably the easiest bucket you're going to see in his career. Time, or an illegal screen called against Scyther, and even yet another turnover to their name.
Second personal foul.
Even Sceptile's getting tired entering the game.
Substitution
Just
for the Warriors.
kind of a yawn
Number 3.
moment. The Wartortles have proven their superiority in really all facets. Alakazam to Machamp off a hand, no good. Rebound by Gyarados. Mr. Rhyme to Luffy. Luffy against Zorora, spins by. Luffy has been easily the best player for Celadon in this game. Luffy's got 22, that's a game high. Unfortunately for him, it's not even going to be close to enough. Machoke. Finds Sceptile. Sceptile going to be fouled by Gyarados.
Number 13.
Sceptile will head to the free throw line. Sceptile, what an interesting player. He's averaging 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.1 steals, 1.3 blocks, 55% from the field, 44% from 3. Really that perfect role player, if you will, where he's not much of a scorer, but he's efficient when he does try to score. Gets good assists, good rebounder.
Shooting 2.
And a fantastic defender, one of 3 players in the league with at least 1 block, 1 steal. One of 4 players in the league with at least 1 block, 1 steal a game. Or, no, one of... Yeah. First shot is good from Sceptile. Sceptile's got 4 points. He's outscoring his counterpart in Scyther. It was really just a poor man Sceptile, because Scyther is not nearly as efficient. Doesn't show that leadership that Sceptile does. Apologies if I've really been overly negative, but it really just shows kind of how Celadon just kind of wishes they were Goldenrod, you know, to a certain extent. I think everyone wishes they were Goldenrod. Shows that Goldenrod's still just the standard in this league, and it's not even close. Scizor. Luffy for 3. No good. Rebound to Machamp. Alakazam's got it. Alakazam to Machamp. Machamp back to Alakazam. Bounce pass to Machoke.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Machoke waits. Machoke to Alakazam for 3. In and out. Rebound by Scyther. Final 2 minutes of the game. Scizor, fouled by Machoke, gets the bucket.
Number 67.
Scizor outscoring Machoke now.
Personal foul. At the line for
One of 2 players in the lineup to outscore their counterpart on the other team in terms of like backup center, starting center. The other one being Luffy, of course. Scizor will head to the free throw line. I mentioned Scizor, kind of the Draymond Green type, not much of a scorer. Does shoot the ball a lot, though, for a guy who's not a scorer. Scizor's averaging 5.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 0.9 steals, 2.6 blocks, 50 on 39% from the field. Not efficient whatsoever. He'll head to the free throw line, a chance to go up to 7 points in this game. Now let's take a look at some of the ramifications, perhaps, of this. Gyarados entered averaging about 15 points a game, has 5 right now. Only 5 points. Bring his average down to outside the top 5. Machoke's shot, no good. Rebound by Scizor. I guess he entered 5th, but nonetheless, it's definitely going to take him outside the top 5 in that case. Mr. Rhyme. Bounce pass to Scizor. Scizor on the outside to Mr. Rhyme. Drives. Can't finish. Rebound to Machamp. Alakazam takes the feed after Machamp cycles it forward. Final minute of the game now. Alley-oop. Machamp with the finish. That's actually an impressive shot made. Mr. Rhyme at the other side. Alakazam once again just proving his superiority. Best player in the KBA, hands down. Rebound to Machamp. Alakazam. Behind the back. Oh, he's just showing off. Are you kidding me? Alakazam to Machoke. Behind the back. And then Machoke says, don't mind if I dunk it here. 21-point lead, Mr. Rhyme over Machoke. Blocked. Even bigger exclamation point at this stage. Alakazam just showing off at this point. Inside to Machamp again. Another major mismatch. What a job Captain Falcon has done. Machamp's going to miss the easy bucket over the shooting guard, but what a job Captain Falcon has done creating these chances for his team to absolutely dominate. And that's exactly what they've been able to do. The Goldenrod Wartortles continue to assert their dominance. 88-67 the final. It's not even close. The Wartortles are still the best team in the league, and Alakazam is still by far the best player. What a performance. They head to Celadon and they silence all doubters of this team. Everyone except Luffy on the team can really hold their heads down. Maybe Parappa. Parappa was fine. But just a complete masterclass by Goldenrod. And that'll do it for us here at the KBA on Elite Four TV. For all our friends, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us and wishing you a great night.